the internet. It is Friday the 22nd of May 2020. Welcome back to A Wave a Day. A Wave a Day is my project where I surf a wave every single day for a calendar month, no matter what the conditions, right here at my local Culburra beach, thanks to Bell Surf Wax and Artisan wetsuits. Now, yesterday I mentioned heavy weather coming our way. It looks like it's on its way still. We're getting a little taste of it. It's cold, cold, cold this morning. I'm half rugged up, half suited up. Ting tong's on. It's going to be a cold walk to the northern point of Culburra Beach. There is some swell around. It's actually a 5.2 meter swell, which means not a 5.2 meter wave, but it means larger waves than usual. There's also gale force winds predicted, but I don't see gale force. I see wind. Not gale force wind, southwesterly wind. That means it's cold. It's snowing in parts of this country right now. The alpine regions are getting their first snowfalls. Kyle Daniels asked me a great question. How long have I been surfing? So to answer that question adequately, it's more accurate to say I've been able to surf my whole life, but I've never surfed my whole life. I've been a skateboarder my entire life, and I only retired from skateboarding about 2 years ago due to injury, constant injury. Surfing has become, well, we got the sun popping out here. Hello, Sonna. That looks nice for me. Thank you very much, good timing. Surfing has become a thing specifically because I live here at Culburra Beach. Because I've always known I can surf or I can get up on a board, I've never really been good at it. So this is where this project came from, A Wave a Day. I actually had a surfboard, an old foamy in the garage, and I just pulled it out and said, that's it, I'm gonna learn to surf. I'm gonna use my local beach and I'm gonna get better at surfing, and I'm gonna vlog that. That's how this project was born. So that was a month of surfing, which ironically got snapped in half, or snapped in a third, because I busted up my elbow skateboarding. And that was my last time I took an injury skateboarding, because I decided, all right, that's it, I gotta give skateboarding away. The injury itself was pretty perplexing. If anyone knows skateboarding, I was more interested in vert skating, and that was my only passion with skateboarding in the later half of my career. It was a Christmas Day skate comp demo thing up at a friend's ramp up in Sydney. About halfway through the day, I dropped in and fell off the back of my board. Yes, the back. If you're a skateboarder, you'll be looking at me going, you dropped in and fell off the back of your board. That's right, I fell off over the tail of my board on the flat bottom. My balance just went, well, dude, your balance is all out. And by that stage, I flew into the next wall and smashed up my elbow. And I just said to myself, if that kind of injury happens, and by the way, that was the second time, because about 8 months earlier, I'd done a similar injury coming in off a 50-50. My body was basically saying, can't do this anymore. That was 2 years ago. I've got to swap arms here, folks. So I made the reluctant decision to stop skateboarding, and I decided to start surfing. And boy, this is a long-winded story. After I healed up, I came back for surfing, and I decided to do another Wave a Day project for another month. Essentially, I've done 7 Wave a Day projects since then. So if you wanted to answer extremely accurately, technically I've been able to surf my whole life, but technically I've been surfing for 7 months. Not consecutive months. 7 months in totes. And here we are, northern style Culburra Beach. Because there is more swell around, the point break is actually working sporadically. Let's call it sporadically. As the tide goes lower, we should see the actual point working better. There's 2 dudes out there. I'm gonna paddle out to that section. Well, let's go surfing. Friday, definitely not gale force winds, but there are some waves. Main point is gonna work. This will be fun. Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name? Sean. Nice to meet you, Sean. This is Sean. Sean's been watching the content. This one here is just mounted with a GoPro. Well, that's pretty nice. Sean saying g'day, he's watched the content, that's really cool. Well, that kind of sucks, I just couldn't keep my balance. I think the wave was too big, the face was too long. I'm used to a short face, just hit it and go down to the flat. This one just kept going down, and I didn't have the ability. Up for it on that one. I was positive I was not going to come off. I was like, nah, I'm riding this sucker. I don't think I did too much, I just kind of straight lined it, but felt good to not kook it. The sun comes up, the moon goes down. We stay here and just dream. Wow! I couldn't make that drop then. Straight down. Pretty deep down too. Didn't hit the bottom though. Alright. Probably the heaviest wipeout I've had here. That wasn't really that bad. Oh, it's starting to rain now. Awesome. Well, let's POV this up. Now, I probably will edit this POV down because what are we, 32 minutes in, and there isn't a great deal of waves, and I'm being a bit picky with my selection. So let's POV it, and if I've got to edit it down, I will. At least get one out here POV style, and I'll keep an eye on that rain speed. Okay, so the thing out here, we know the rock section, where is it? Probably about there. That's the takeoff zone. Now, I'm not 100% confident in this size swell on that rock, so I want to sit just to the side of it. The trouble is, there's so much movement. It's kind of hard to tell where I'm going to be. There's so much movement going on. I kind of think I'm a little too deep still. I've got to go a little this way. And the other thing to note too, if it does start hammering down with rain, I have a fair paddle from the iPad. What's this little wave? Nah, that's not going to do it. Yeah, if I got to leg it to get to the iPad, it's going to be a long paddle. Sitting out here at the point, it's a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. Not going to deny that. It's all grey and dark. I'm the only one out here. It's a little bit scary. Okay, what's this? Nah, too little. I think I'm on the right spot. It's just here. I've got to be just over this side of it, a little. Not too much though. Yeah, okay, look at this, look at this. It's got a section here and a section here. Okay, I'm good for this. I'm good for this. Ah, dang. Look at it go. Suck. Ah, sucked. See that stuff in the water moving? That's the rock area. And I'm going to be on that side of it. So let's paddle about 10 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe a couple more. I should have taken this wave. Okay folks, this is really bad. I haven't had a wave in so long. All this wind is making it difficult to paddle against, like into the wave. All this kind of splash, splash, splash. I know I'm making excuses, but there hasn't been a wave. And I am freezing cold. Look at this wind. Oh. Oh. Hasn't been a wave. I keep drifting. Having a bit of a rough one out here, to be honest. Let's see if I can get something, and then maybe POV will be the last thing I do. I don't know. My only chance, and I messed up. POV. I hit the bottom. I'm in the dead zone here. Oh shit. Ouch. Hit the bottom. I don't know what the challenge is. Nice bird. Yeah, I hit the bottom on my bum, my hand. Can't see any cuts. Ouch, my foot. What's this? Too little. Yeah, that sucked. Ouch. POV out. POV out. Oh, an absolute shocker here. Smashed the bottom then. Hopefully there's no damage. My hands are so numb I can't quite feel what I've done. Wow, whoa. That was a difficult surf. I am freezing cold right now. I hit the bottom twice. I don't know if I damaged my weddy. On my ass! That sucked, that was terrible. Look, the POV stuff was woeful, my ability was woeful, conditions were woeful. It's so cold and so choppy and windy. There's a real nasty rip popping out there as well. Huey just turned up. Huey you've seen a couple of times on the previous wave of days, and he's even having a shocker. He's a great surfer and he's having a bit of a shocker as well. It's just pretty bad out there. I gotta get my hoodie back on. This is too cold. It's really, the wind is just chill. Holy crap. And if you enjoyed seeing me hit the bottom and suck ass, come back tomorrow for Wave a Day Part 23. Hey, thanks for checking out my Wave a Day project for May 2020. Now, if you liked what you've seen here and you want to make sure that you don't miss any further updates, hit the old subscribe button there. You can also check out yesterday's wave right here. You can check out a previous vlog of mine. It may or may not be surf related right here. And if you want to support the content financially, Patreon right here. Oh, there's waves to be had right here. Look at this.